Ever feel pressured into saying yes when you really want to scream no? Do guilt trips and sneaky requests leave you feeling like a pushover? You're not alone. Today, we're cracking the code on manipulative people. We'll learn powerful no techniques to take back control and become the confident rock star you are. Buckle up, because it's time to turn the tables and say no to manipulation for good. Number 1. Be clear and direct. When it comes to dealing with manipulative people, one powerful tool you have in your arsenal is the art of being clear and direct in your communication. Imagine this: you're setting up a fortress of straightforwardness, making it nearly impossible for manipulation to find a sneaky entry point. Being clear and direct means saying what you mean without any fancy footwork or confusing language. It's like using a spotlight to illuminate your words, leaving no shadows for manipulation to hide. Picture it as drawing a clear line in the sand. No wiggling, no wobbling, just a solid boundary. So, why is this so crucial? Well, manipulative folks thrive in ambiguity and uncertainty. They love the gray areas where they can twist words and create confusion. But by being clear and direct, you're essentially turning on the lights and exposing their tactics. It's about expressing your thoughts in a way that's easy to understand, leaving no room for misinterpretation. Think of it like a straightforward road sign. No confusing detours, just a direct path from your mind to theirs. Let's break it down further. Instead of dancing around the issue, you address it head-on. If someone is pushing you to do something you're not comfortable with, you can simply say, "I appreciate your suggestion, but I've made up my mind not to do that." No room for manipulation to squeeze in. This approach is your shield against manipulation's favorite tool, confusion. By being clear, you're creating a barrier that manipulators find hard to breach. They might try to throw a curveball, but your clear and direct communication acts like a catcher's mitt, snagging any attempt to twist your words. In a nutshell, being clear and direct is your superhero cape in the battle against manipulation. It's about speaking your truth with clarity, leaving no room for manipulation to disguise itself in the shadows of uncertainty. So stand tall, speak clearly, and let your words be a force to be reckoned with. Number 2, don't over-justify. Let's talk about something super important when it comes to dealing with manipulative people, and that's not over-justifying yourself. What does that even mean? Well, it's all about keeping it simple and not feeling the need to give a laundry list of reasons every time you say no. Picture this: someone asks you to do something and you're not feeling up to it. Maybe you have other priorities, or perhaps it just doesn't align with your plans. Now, the over-justifying trap is when you start listing off reasons like you're presenting a case in court. You might think you're being polite or avoiding conflict, but here's the thing: you don't owe anyone a detailed explanation for your decisions. Why is over-justifying a no a big deal? For starters, it opens the door for manipulation. When you provide too much information, it gives manipulative folks more room to find loopholes in your reasoning or pressure you to change your mind. It's like handing them a roadmap to navigate around your boundaries. Imagine saying, "I can't make it tonight because I have other plans," and then feeling the need to explain those plans in intricate detail. By doing this, you're unintentionally inviting the other person to challenge or question your priorities. Instead, keep it concise and assertive. "I have other plans" is a perfectly valid response. Remember, your decisions are yours to make, and you don't need to justify them to anyone. It's about owning your choices and respecting your own boundaries. Practice saying no with confidence and without the unnecessary extras. You'll find that a simple, straightforward response not only makes your position clear, but also leaves less room for manipulation to creep in. So, the next time you're tempted to over-justify, take a deep breath, keep it short and sweet, and stand firm in your decision. Your no is valid, and you don't have to build a case for it. Keep it simple, my friends, and watch how your boundaries become rock solid. Number 3, delay your response. So you know when someone throws a curveball at you and you feel the pressure to respond right away. Well, that's where the magic of delaying your response comes in. Picture this. Someone asks you for a favor and you're not sure if it aligns with your priorities or if it might be a bit too much to handle. Instead of blurting out a hasty yes or no, take a step back. Give yourself a little breathing room. It's like pressing the pause button before making a decision. Why is this so powerful? Well, when you delay your response, you're essentially giving yourself time to think. You're not just reacting in the heat of the moment. Maybe you need to weigh the pros and cons, consider your schedule, or simply tune in to how you genuinely feel about the situation. This delay isn't about avoiding the question or ignoring someone. It's about making a thoughtful choice that aligns with your needs and values. It's a strategic move, my friend. Let's break it down further. Imagine someone is trying to manipulate you into doing something you're not comfortable with. If you instantly react, they might catch you off guard and get their way. But by taking a moment to pause, you're flipping the script. You regain control, and suddenly, you're the one in charge. This approach is like having a secret weapon against manipulation. It prevents you from being rushed into decisions that might not serve you well. It's a chance to gather your thoughts, assess the situation, and respond from a place of clarity and confidence. So the next time you're faced with a tricky request, or someone is trying to pull you in a direction you're not sure about, remember the power of delay. It's not about procrastination. It's about making choices that truly align with your values and priorities. Give yourself that breathing room and watch how it transforms the way you navigate those tricky situations. You've got this. Number 4, be aware of manipulation tactics. In our journey of dealing with manipulative people, it's essential to be aware of the sneaky tactics they might use. Think of it like this. When you know the moves in a game, you're more likely to play it well. Similarly, being aware of manipulation tactics is your key to not falling into their traps. Manipulation often involves subtle tricks to control or influence you without you realizing it. One common tactic is guilt tripping, where the manipulator tries to make you feel bad or responsible for something that isn't your fault. They might play on your emotions, making it harder for you to say no. Another tactic to watch out for is gaslighting. This is when someone tries to make you doubt your own thoughts, feelings, or even reality. They might say things like, "You're overreacting," or "That never happened," leaving you questioning your own perceptions. Then there's the art of diversion, changing the subject or deflecting attention away from their actions. Manipulators may steer the conversation away from the real issue, making it challenging for you to address the problem at hand. Beware of love bombing too, excessive praise, flattery, or affection to gain your trust quickly. While it might seem flattering initially, it can be a tactic to manipulate your emotions and make you more vulnerable to their influence. Watch out for the silent treatment as well. Manipulators may use this tactic to control you emotionally by making you feel anxious or desperate for their approval or attention. Recognizing these manipulation tactics empowers you to respond more effectively. When you sense guilt tripping or gaslighting, take a step back and trust your instincts. Don't let diversion tactics sidetrack you. Stay focused on the issue. If you notice love bombing, maintain a healthy skepticism and assess the situation objectively. And if faced with the silent treatment, remember that your worth is not determined by someone else's approval. Being aware of these manipulation tactics is like having a shield against their influence. It gives you the upper hand, allowing you to navigate interactions with a clear mind and a resilient spirit. So, stay alert, trust your instincts, and keep those manipulation tricks at bay. Number 5. Stay calm and collected. Picture this. You're faced with a tricky situation, and someone is trying to manipulate you. In times like these, staying calm and collected is your secret weapon. But what does that really mean? Being calm and collected doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or pretending everything is fine. It's about maintaining a sense of inner peace and control, even when the storm is swirling around you. Think of it as your emotional anchor, keeping you steady in choppy waters. When you encounter manipulation, emotions can run high. Maybe you feel angry, frustrated, or even a bit anxious. That's completely normal. However, reacting impulsively in the heat of the moment might not be the best move. Staying calm allows you to think more clearly and make decisions that align with your values. Imagine someone is trying to guilt-trip you into doing something you're not comfortable with. If you react with anger or defensiveness, it might escalate the situation. On the other hand, if you stay calm, you're better equipped to respond assertively. Take a deep breath, center yourself, and respond from a place of strength. Being collected is like having a shield that deflects manipulation attempts. When you're collected, you exude a certain level of confidence. Manipulators often thrive on creating chaos or catching you off guard. By staying collected, you're disrupting their game plan. It's like telling them, "I see what you're doing, and it's not going to work." Practicing staying calm and collected is a skill that takes time to develop. It involves recognizing when your emotions are running high and consciously choosing not to let them dictate your actions. It's about maintaining a level head even in the face of challenges. Remember, staying calm and collected is not a sign of weakness. It's a strategic move that allows you to navigate tricky situations with grace and resilience. So, the next time you find yourself in the midst of manipulation, take a moment, collect yourself, and respond from a place of calm strength. It's a game changer in the art of saying no to manipulative tactics. Number 6. The body language block. Picture this. You're having a conversation with someone and they're not saying a word, but something in their body language is sending a clear message. Welcome to the world of nonverbal communication, also known as the body language block. Now, let's break it down. Imagine someone standing in front of you with their arms crossed and avoiding eye contact. What do you think that might mean? Well, these nonverbal cues are like a secret code telling you, "I'm not really into this," or "I'm not on board with what's happening." First off, we've got crossed arms. When someone crosses their arms, it often indicates a sense of defensiveness or resistance. It's like a little shield, saying, "I'm not fully open to this right now." So, if you're trying to project confidence and openness, keep those arms relaxed and by your side. Next up, limited eye contact. Eyes are like windows to the soul, right? When someone avoids eye contact, it can suggest discomfort, lack of confidence, or even disinterest. On the flip side, maintaining good eye contact exudes confidence and shows that you're engaged in the conversation. It's like saying, "I'm here, I'm present, and I'm ready to connect." Now, let's talk about posture. That's how you hold yourself. Picture someone slouching with a hunched back versus someone standing tall with their shoulders back. The slouchier might be conveying a lack of confidence or interest, while the person with good posture is radiating self-assurance. It's as if they're saying, "I'm here and I'm owning my space." So the key takeaway, your body language speaks volumes. If you want to convey confidence and positivity, pay attention to your arms, eye contact, and posture. Keep those arms open, maintain good eye contact, and stand tall. Projecting confidence through your body language can be a silent but powerful way to communicate, No words needed. So whether you're at work, with friends, or meeting new people, let your body language be your ally in sending the right signals. Number 7. The united front with friends and family. In the journey of standing up to manipulative people, having a united front with your friends and family is like having a superhero team by your side. Picture this. You're not alone in this battle. You've got a squad that's got your back. Imagine you're at a party and someone starts playing mind games or trying to manipulate you. This is where your united front comes into play. You've got your buddies or family members there, and they're your support system. They're aware of your boundaries, and they're ready to step in if things get tricky. Being part of a united front means having open and honest communication with your friends and family about what you're experiencing. Share your concerns and let them know the kind of manipulative behavior you're dealing with. When they understand the situation, they can actively support you and help maintain a strong boundary against manipulation. Now, let's break it down. Say you're in a situation where someone is pressuring you or trying to manipulate you into doing something you're not comfortable with. Your united front steps up. Maybe a friend jumps in and says, "Hey, we're all good here, thanks." It's like having your own personal superheroes intervening to protect you from manipulation. But it's not just about confrontation, it's also about prevention. When your friends and family are on the same page, they can help create an environment where manipulative individuals are less likely to succeed. It's like having a force field around you that shields you from potential manipulation. Remember, a united front is all about creating a support system that strengthens your ability to say no to manipulation. So cultivate those connections, share your experiences, and let your friends and family be your allies in this journey of standing strong against manipulative tactics. With a united front, you're not just an individual, you're part of a powerful team, ready to face any challenge that comes your way. So there you have it, folks. 7 ways to say no to manipulation and take control of your decisions. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your needs and well-being. Don't let anyone pressure you into something you're not comfortable with. Now, leave a comment below and tell me which no tactic you'll be trying first. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content to help you live your best, most empowered life.